This is the cathedral from during the Soviet times. The main cathedral had been turned into a planetarium instead of being destroyed, and this cathedral church was left open, and it served as the cathedral during the Soviet Union period. And afterwards we'll visit the convent across the way, and we see homeless people lined up because the nuns here will feed the homeless people, and some of them are lined up here the same way we have in the evenings in Abbotsford, BC. This picture's inside the convent. I was found some of the architecture strikingly like some of the Staroveri in northern British Columbia. Not the Bezpopovci, but the ones with the priestly ones. It also is Riga is known for best preserved Art Nouveau section in all of Europe. So we're going to look at a little bit of the Art Nouveau architecture here in the main part of the old city. Like all Soviet eras, there were also communist-style accommodations for ordinary people, and then there's sort of imperial period buildings, primarily for administration. But fortunately, a good bit of the Art Nouveau structures have been preserved here. We're continuing in this section of the city where we still have this particular style of building preserved, which is rather nice. They have it next to some things that are almost as stark as Bauhaus, and other things that look possibly Soviet. The main Orthodox Cathedral of Riga, saved from destruction because it had been used as a planetarium, now rebuilt and refurbished. Obviously in a privileged location. The German embassy and some of the other buildings of this style, which is quite interesting, actually. Sort of gingerbread building. The few symbols left of the old city, which would have, of course, been a fortified city, a walled city, in this tower. One of the few things left of that era and that time. Part of the old city in Riga, the Merchants Guild building. Or what has to be a little bit later, gingerbread. This was an old Hanseatic League city, like Veliki Novgorod. And the trade guilds were important parts of it. The little beehives in the alcoves, something I wanted to capture. It's a rather interesting aspect of this particular building. And we have a view across the city, and the the Russian Savor down in the middle of this shot. The Radisson Hotel behind it, which I'm told used to be a Soviet hotel, probably for party members and things. This is the old city below us. We're photographing from the tower of St. Peter's Lutheran Church. Get a fairly good panorama of the entire city. Bars are up here, presumably to keep people from leaping off in a fit of romanticism and committing suicide.
And that's the tower that you see over there. And on the left,
Part of the
is what remains
tower of the old city and the remains of the city moat. And the Dvina River. And going out to sea with them. What looks like a cruise ship in this case.
It's a ferry. They actually go
ferry.
to Sweden
Really?
from here.
Ah. That would be a nice way to right season.
That's the main thing of Riga.
It's a Lutheran cathedral.
The Catholic cathedral is on the right. See?
Oh, yeah, okay. It's the Roman Catholic Cathedral with a little white dome down below.
And the white building on the left, where you see the green tower,
Yeah.
it looks like a little castle. That's the presidential residence.
Oh, presidential palace, as they're sometimes called.
And this is the municipal council of Riga, right here, where the clock is. The white building here, right next to us.
Okay.
The mayor's office.